Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Light back at another YouTube video, and in today's video we're going to be doing dceu concepts, part number 33, or replacing the MC with the DCU, part number 33. And yeah, in today's video we're going to be replacing Moon Knight. So firstly I want to say this quickly. We are finally getting into that kind of like concept area because from now on, none of this stuff has come out yet when I'm recording these videos. I think Moon Knight might come out when this video is coming out, so I'm not really sure about that. But I mean, at the time of this recording, Moon Knight still hasn't come out, so I'm kind of guessing on some of these things on what's happening in this. If I base something off of something, like I'm gonna be honest, like I'm kind of guessing when it comes to some of these. For example, I have no clue about certain villains, like Black Panther 2 is something where I have to guess with what could it transpire. For example, like could it bring in a new superhero that I have to introduce or something, or I have no clue. So yeah, from here on out it's essentially guessing. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, like I just said, it's going to be Moon Knight. Now when you think of Moon Knight, you think of a lot like street level. So I wanted to essentially replace him with a somewhat street level person, and I actually replaced him with Black Lightning. Uh, yeah, I honestly I felt like Black Lightning could definitely be that street level hero. Obviously, big huge differences in terms of what they do and stuff. That's for sure. There's almost no comparison whatsoever. But I mean, I honestly just did it because I want to introduce Black Lightning. I thought he's a pretty cool character, and I think he's worth something with a solo project. So I was like, why not? Let's do it. So yeah, yeah. Essentially, that's what I've decided to do. Essentially in this show, it's essentially we're gonna get our first introduction into the Black Lightning character. Uh, yeah, and in terms of the villain of the show is going to be Tobias Whale. I think he's a pretty good villain, and I think he can do it pretty well. So, yeah, I'm making him the villain. Okay, so in terms of what I plan to do, again, it's going to be a 6 episode, 1 hour each episode. Sorry, 6 episode, 1 hour each episode, or 1 hour ish, kind of. And essentially, they are going to um, essentially what will happen is it'll foretell or show the origin of Black Lightning, everything that's going on, how he gets his powers and whatnot. Now it's important to note as well. I do know that there's a CW show as well. I remember I think I watched season 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure, but I remember a bunch of stuff from it, and I'm gonna just say as well. This has nothing to do with that or is nothing like that. I'm completely changing it. Especially the character of Black Lightning, he's completely being changed. Just cause like I want to do some original stuff on this, so that's the reason why. If I was just like, oh, let's replay season 1, but shorten it down by a few episodes, that'd be kind of sucky. So honestly, that's the reason why. So yeah, a huge difference is I'm actually gonna make this Black Lightning much younger. I would say maybe age early 30s. I would say maybe late 20s. So he's not gonna be like as old. Like he's not gonna go off and do something else or whatever. He's gonna be somewhat old. Like he'd be around maybe a bit younger than somebody like Bruce Wayne or something. So he's fairly young, but at the same time he's kind of like the older one. Uh, he's like one of the older characters or middle-aged characters of sorts. So yeah, and essentially he's gonna get his powers and stuff. And I've been forgetting to say this. A lot of this is gonna deal with the fact of what transpired essentially with Darkseid killing everybody. Because people do remember that, but they, at the same time, a lot of them disappeared and stuff. Because again, they were killed brutally. So a lot of people have a lot of like PTSD from that. So that's gonna play a big part. Like, for example, when Black Lightning gets his powers, he's essentially gonna be like, I've got to use these for good to essentially hope this never happens again, or like come to aid. Like I was pretty much rendered useless when this was all transpiring and everything. So that's what he's talking about and stuff like that, and that's what I'm going to do in the show. Again, Tobias Whale is going to be the villain, and Tobias Whale only. It's only really going to be him. It's not. I'm not going to bring any like side characters in or anything. It's literally just going to be him, essentially street level fighting criminals, until we eventually see Tobias Whale, and he's like, "I need to stop this man." Like the Batman didn't stop him, or anything like that, and he's gonna be like, I need to stop him, essentially. So that's what he's gonna do. He's going to try and attempt to stop Tobias Whale, which he actually does. He actually ends up doing it, but he doesn't kill him or anything. Very important to know, he doesn't kill him or anything. He literally just brutally he injures him and sends him off to jail, to Bel Rev. Whereas then, that there and then, when we see him essentially just in jail, and that's what we see. So yeah, this is more of like a grounded show. It's not gonna be like some big huge world ending show or something. It's important to note as well in terms of the setting wise. This again is gonna take place way after the end game, or a Dark Side War. As well as in terms of setting and stuff, it's actually going to be set just like kind of, I'm not going to say any specific town, but very close to Gotham. That's exactly how Tobias Whale essentially was operating and stuff like that, because again, he was like, I'm not scared of the Batman, and whatever, the Batman's dead, I can do whatever I want, essentially. And that's essentially what motivates, again, Black Lightning to essentially fight him and try and put a stop to him, essentially. So that does happen. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to really put a post-credit scene or anything. I honestly don't want to connect this to the universe as of yet, other than pretty much them talking about it. That's about it. Like, I don't want to put a cameo from other characters or anything. Like, I feel like that's just it wouldn't make sense properly. So that's a big reason why. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it though. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.